Oh man, that's good. Ooh, that's good. Welcome back to the Olympic Peninsula. I'm backpacking again, obviously. I think it's obvious. And doing the High Divide to Seven Lakes Basin loop this trip. It's about a 20-mile trip, doing it over 2 days. I'm probably getting close to 5 miles into the hike so far. Most of it was just in like a thick forest, so I just didn't film any of that. There's mountains all around. The blueberry bushes are starting to turn maroon. It's nice. A couple miles to camp. Hopefully we can find some water pretty soon because I'm running low. And then find some nice spots to take some pictures. And the blueberries up here this time of year are just irresistible. I think they're also called huckleberries in Washington and this area, but I've heard that they are technically blueberries. So either way, regardless of what they're called, they're delicious. Way more delicious than regular blueberries that you get at the grocery store. I'm getting a little whiff of wildfire smoke, which is unfortunate. There's a couple medium-sized wildfires in the peninsula right now. As of now, the wind should be blowing them away from here, but it might shift, so we'll see. We'll keep an eye on that. So far, not too bad. I doubt you can see through there, but if you look between those trees, kind of past those ridges, I think you can see the ocean from there. That's pretty cool. And I think the best view is still on the other side, that way. What the heck? That's cool. Kind of harsh light. I don't know if I can make a picture about this, but really cool either way. Not the right lighting for a picture, but that is cool. I've seen trees that are bent like that before from snow, but I don't really know what happened there. It looks like they're all just kind of bent away from the center. Pretty cool. All right, so I think we're going that way along a trail there, and then to where that spot is over there, over that, and then I'm camping at a place called Lunch Lake. It's in the Seven Lakes Basin. Then climb back out of there, continue along that ridge, and go down. I think this ridge is the area that's going to have the best views towards Mount Olympus and stuff. Oh, there we go. A little glimpse of Mount Olympus there with the glaciers. I think that's a different glacier from the one that I saw 3 weeks ago, whenever my last trip was. But it's definitely Mount Olympus. And I think we'll be able to see Blue Glacier, where I was, from further along the trail here. Pardon the dorky sun hoodie, but it's sunny outside. I feel like the east coast of the US gets really good fall colors in general, and I used to be kind of jealous of them, and might still be a little bit, but I've kind of realized that they might get more fall colors on the trees, but we have really good fall color like in the ground cover in the mountains here. Just turns the whole hillsides purple. This isn't a great example, but you'll definitely see more examples of red and orange and maroon and purple hillsides here in the next couple days. Because it doesn't quite feel like fall yet, but it's getting there. Still pretty warm. Well, this is kind of different. This came out of nowhere. I feel like I'm on top of a mountain or something. Just like in a quarry, maybe. Pretty cool. Thought I heard something. I don't think it's anything, but there are big scary animals up here. A lot of the trip reports that I've read from people who've hiked this in the past, a lot of people see bears. More worried about mountain lions than bears, but they're both a little scary. Should be fine, should be fine. All right, let's go to camp. I need some water. I'm thirsty. Cool. Seven Lakes Basin. It's actually something like 9 lakes, but 7 sounds cool, I guess. See at least 3. Well, this looks promising. Not too bad, at least. I got camp set up. The ranger came by and I had to show her my permit for camping here. It's a permit only zone. It's a beautiful area, but I'm not really seeing much from a photography standpoint. There's not a single cloud in the sky, and there honestly probably won't be this whole trip. But you never know. It's the mountains. Forecasts can be wrong. But yeah, not really seeing much from a photo perspective, even though it's beautiful. I say that, but now there's a nice shot right there. All right, let's go take a quick picture. When you've got water this calm, a nice light on the mountains in the background, it's hard to go wrong with the reflection. Keeping it super minimal. No clouds in the sky, so it's going to be minimal. Just leaning into that. This really is a beautiful area. It's getting chilly. So quiet here. I can hear people from across the lake at like a quiet conversational level. Crazy. The park ranger told me of like it's like a way trail, so it's like not an official trail, but a shortcut. I don't know. It's allowed. We're allowed to do it. It's just not like an officially maintained trail, but it goes out of the kind of behind me, actually, out of this basin a different way than I came in. And she said it's one of her favorite places in the park up there. Goes by a couple small ponds, so I'll check that out in the morning. And then hopefully get some nice views towards Mount Olympus. I did not bring the 100 to 400 because my backpack was already pretty heavy. And didn't feel like carrying an extra 3 pounds of lens. So I'll have to make do with the 105 and crop in a little bit if needed. But I gotta make some dinner and probably just chill, read, go to bed, get up and do it again tomorrow. Pretty good start to the trip. Definitely feeling exhausted, but that's okay. Part of the process. First day of a trip is always a little bit tough. I'm excited for tomorrow. Who needs hair on that hand anyway? Also, this jacket is completely overkill for the temperature right now. It's only barely chilly, but it's the only one I brought, and it's fine. All right, premium freeze-dried chicken Alfredo pasta. For backpacking food, you give it like an 8 out of 10. It's pretty good. Yeah, no complaints. It's getting pretty dark, so I'm not going to film anything else, and I'm heading to bed pretty soon. But I will see you guys in the morning. Oh, good morning. On the trail already. What is it, like 8 something maybe, 8:15? Yeah, it was a nice, somewhat slow morning. Had a buck deer walk-through camp. That was pretty cool. Gotten a little bit of a smell of wildfire smoke, so I think the wind has shifted a little bit, but it's not too bad. It's beautiful up here, but I'm really struggling to find anything photographically. Part of that's just that there's like 0 clouds in the sky. The light's just immediately harsh as soon as the sun comes up. This might be my last water spot for a few miles, so I'm gonna chug some water and then refill. So I'm doing that Mirror Lake Way Trail that the park ranger told me about yesterday. It's beautiful down in here. It feels like I'm in the Rockies or the Sierras or something. There's just a bunch of meadow, tundra-esque. Just feels like I'm above tree line. I guess I kind of am, but pretty cool. Bunch of small little lakes. This is really nice in here, actually. Hard to go wrong with backlight. Especially if, I think there's maybe just a tiny bit of smoke in the air, so it softens it a little bit, for better or worse. Well, that's pretty cool. I bet I can get a shot of that. Maybe something zoomed in of just those details there. Maybe something wider with the mountain. And it's pretty crazy. I feel like the number of times where I've looked at an area and been like, man, there's not a lot here to photograph. It's beautiful, but I don't know if I can make anything out of it. Then you just slow down and you look at the light. There's just something about slightly hazy backlight. Makes anything look good, I think. A place like this is pretty enough that you can usually find something to take a picture of. All right, back to the main trail. I would have been coming from that way if I had gone back out the way I came into the basin. Now we're going that way. And I got to see all of that down there. I'd say that was worth it. It's getting warm. I don't imagine it'll be that warm today, but the sun's powerful. Fortunately, oh wow, oh wow. I was gonna say fortunately we're done with the uphill, but holy cow, look at this view of Mount Olympus. That's so cool. Tallest mountain in the Olympic Peninsula. And also generally where I was a few weeks ago in the last video. If you haven't seen that one yet. What a trail. There's a good reason this is one of the most popular ones in the park. And it takes a little bit of luck to get a permit to go up here. Oh, that's nice. Maybe if I do a vertical shot right there. Beautiful. All right, right in between those two trees in the middle, you can see Blue Glacier sweeping down from Mount Olympus. There's some rocks right in front of it, and that's where I was a couple weeks ago. The weather was a little bit different. No blue sky at all. Today there's no clouds at all. That's all right. It's still pretty, but blue sky days in the middle of the day, tough for photography. Well, I'm about down to tree line. I've got about 7.5 miles to go back to the car. It'll be 3.5 hours. I'm thinking it'll be too sunny for any forest photography on the way down. But if I happen to get any cool shots, I'll leave them here at the end of the video. But most likely it's just gonna be a nice hike out. Not sure if I'm gonna do any more exploring out here in the peninsula or if I'll just head home today. We'll decide when I get back to the car based on how I'm feeling, what the weather looks like and all that. But either way, I'll say thanks so much for watching. Thanks as always for your support. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.